Let's see here. Hi mate, this is random mode where all the current post-Soviet, post-Yugoslav, and Czechoslovakian countries exist in the 70s, so enjoy your own countries in this mode, not like the historical mode. And every country is algorithmically generated. Population and economic data increases start slowly, don't build and expand too fast, have a savings or you go bankrupt after 1 year of having negative balance. Read the tooltips and the question marks. Buy 2 countries. Build your first site in a poor average country. Create a computer model, fill it with hardware and start selling. Build a factory and launch the time. Expand slowly. Keep in mind that you have 7 building sites. And this is a early access game. I did play it a little earlier just to give it a test, see how it would go. And I absolutely expanded too fast, too quick. So to move around, you're just going to click and drag. It's got a custom pointer here. So we're looking for it's going to starting cost in there is $174 million. So we're going to look for somewhere a little cheaper. We've got a balance of $7,500,000. So we got preferences over here of what they look for. We can click this. Pops up on the side. It shows us Chad is very big on features for their things. So pretty much what they want is things like keyboards, little guns, mice, stuff like that, to be happy. They want ease of use. Ease of use is pretty much the biggest thing you end up seeing. Typically, the cheapest places you're going to find to start off at is up in here. Oh wow, Croatia. Look at, you want a lot of features. With 1 million some people in there, not bad. Ooh, it'll cost me nothing to start in Hungary. And nothing to start in Austria. Which one has the biggest population? We're going to go ahead and start in Austria. It's not going to cost me anything to start there. And that's the biggest thing I need. So it's going to cost me nothing and a logistics price of 1. And then I'll also get Hungary while I'm at it. So that means I have almost 2 million people I can get this to. Both are in poverty. Or no, this one's poor, that one's poverty. So I'm going to start in the poor section, like it said. It's going to cost me $100,000 to start in here, and a monthly cost of $1,000. So a couple things I'm going to need. I'm going to need office, factory, laboratory for R&D, and logistics if I want to go ahead and expand. As I get up higher in levels, I'm going to need more recreation and marketing, but for now I should be good. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get marketing now, just to be safe. So we're going to go to research. These are things I have done: 4040 CPU, DIP memory, PROM, which is pretty much a read-only memory. So, power supplies, we got 3 different ones. We're going to want to click on new, and these are things that I haven't gotten yet that I'm going to want to get. So obviously, we're going to need this for it, so I hit add, and that adds it down here. So let's go ahead and grab a few things. This is a monitor. This is a new operating system. And a keyboard. Now where I started off at they wanted features. So as long as we can keep adding features, we'll get their money. So just anything over here is what they're going to want. So go sound chip. So we're going to go into hardware. This is where we're going to build the actual computer itself. Start with CPU. Whoa, okay. Start with this. I'm going to give passive cooling. It gives it a high up. This doesn't, BSLI doesn't change anything really except the manufacturing. So we're going to go ahead and skip that, but it puts its performance up to high. We're going to create it. Alright, need motherboard. DIN. Well, that gives it a lot of negative quality there. So we're going to go ahead with both of those. Power, we're going to go with an AC/DC. Doesn't do much, so why waste the money? Memory. Again, doesn't do anything. Did I already create memory? Real quick. I did not. Okay. I didn't want to get ahead of myself and somehow create two of the same thing. Costs a lot of money to do that. Only had one choice in storage. So our screen's going to be blinking indicators. That's why we're going to get the other one as soon as possible. We're going to use the opcode operating system. So now once we have all of our hardware, we're going to go ahead and make a computer. It's going to be our home computer. Add the memory. Add the computer. CPU. Don't have any inputs. Storage. Power supply. Motherboard. Our display. And our operating system. Alright. So it's telling us our price is going to be $1,900 for this. We're going to go ahead and set our price at $1,800. About $100 under their thing. You have to create a prototype. You can let it go through its testing and polishment. Alright, so now that we have everything set that it told us to get at the start, we're going to go ahead and, let's see, do any of the buttons move to move the mouse to the screen around? No, you have to click and drag. Alright, up here is the time. We're starting on January 1st, 1974. So we're going to hear a bunch of things pop up at once telling me things are completed. So with that, we should start seeing some research going in. I'm getting one research point a day, pretty much. We can see where the others started. They go nuts off the start. Alright, so our computer's ready. It took a month. But we are ready to sell this thing. It is completely polished. Let's go ahead and market it. So we can keep one product on the market for 5 years. Alright, so now we can see we're definitely in there. Let's head into our base. It's going to cost an extra $5,000 to upkeep it. Are we selling things? I think we're selling. No, maybe not. We've sold 49 units in almost a month. This is a bug sometimes. It doesn't let the screen close. Look at this. Look how crazy they grow. And I tried matching their pace last time I played this. Do not try and match their pace, guys. Definitely want to upgrade that. I need to get this R&D going quicker. Oh my god. Just loves jumping me around. Alright, so we're finished researching that one. Apparently they jumped in here with me, and I'm now fighting over who's going to win. I'm currently winning the market share in these countries, but not by much. So we're currently getting the glass screens. I mean, we're losing money. Are we still selling a good amount of computers? We're not. We might be overpricing that computer, but we are in a poverty-stricken and poor country. I could jump into Slovakia and try and get their competition. Yeah, so they've gotten Hungary. Or no, we're still holding on there. I mean, look at this. Somebody already bought Antarctica. Madagascar is rich with 5 million people there. Oh my god. So if I go to a place that has a lot of people, like over 1 million right now, I could potentially bankrupt myself. Because I just will not be able to keep up production. Okay, so it's been a new year. So in 1 year, we've only sold 500 units, like... Okay, in Slovakia, we just dominated the competition there. Alright, so essentially I'm just going into places that don't cost me any money to get into. Okay, so we're almost at the point where I can make the next computer. So here are these features I was talking about. Joystick, gun controller, sound blaster. So let's add. Going to cost us 5,000 for that. 131 for that. Can't create anything new with those. Alright, but that means once it hits 76, I'm going to go ahead and... Did I just finish researching? It was for this one. Create that one real quick. So I'm gonna create that computer now, and I just won't. Well, it's not gonna be that. Memory. Add to the computer CPU. Yep, I want the 8080 to go in. Real quick, didn't I research a computer? Thought I researched a keyboard, but I guess that goes with the other thing. Alright, so this should be the newest system. I forgot to name the last one, so let's go ahead and call this the Crasher. You're just not gonna let me type? Really? Okay, it's not even gonna let me call it that. Price, we're going to set the price of this at 1,800 again. It's not going to cost me much again. Let's create the prototype. What's missing? Oh, I didn't add a power supply. start of the year, I will go ahead and put that on the market. Like I'm losing money, essentially. I mean, I've sold a good amount of those. But the features on this are so much higher. So it's been a new year, it's time to put this on the market. I'm still losing money. So Logistic Power helps you get into newer states. So I think this is going to be the watch me lose all my money simulator. Maybe I went for too poor of sites, too poor of places, not enough population. But then how are these guys so giant? How are they not bankrupt? Is there no help? I could have probably started there and been fine. So I'm not going to beat back this tide of losing. So we're going to restart and see if we've learned anything going into the next ones. First thing I do is turn off all these people, because all they're going to do is kick my ass. Especially if I can't beat 2 people. So, I mean, there is a beginner mode, but I don't feel like being that much of a wuss. And I just think that guy looks awesome. That's why I keep choosing him. Okay. Let's find a nice, cheap place. So, obviously we're going to start up here in one of these that cost me nothing to be in, with a pretty good amount of people. Is Switzerland now? Wait, has Switzerland always been right there? I don't know. I don't know a goddamn thing about Europe. I go out of my way to make sure I don't know a goddamn thing about Europe. Alright, look. At almost 1 million people, it's still smart to start one country, my main base of operations in Austria. Alright. Now I'm going to look for an average place that I can sell my stuff in. We're going to look for... place that doesn't cost me an arm and a leg to start in. Oh my god. Like, I could start here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so I bought those two. Let's switch it back to dominance. So it costs 100,000 there. What about here? Well, it costs 100,000 in both. Then I'm going to go ahead and just make Afghanistan my start. Again, start it off with a office, factory, laboratory, logistics. Alright. Research. What do I have? Make all of these parts again real quick. Such a difference in the upcut, like cost, but the quality goes up a good bit. Okay. So the only way to click out of that is to be in like full view, nothing over on this side. It's weird. Whoops. Alright, so we've got everything. Again, the recommended price is that. We're going to go 100 cheaper than that. Let's create that prototype. So we're going to go ahead and market it now. Damn, red just explodes everywhere. So this little place is rich. I'll give it a try. I mean, I'm gaining money. I have sold almost, like, I've sold a lot more than I did last time at this point. So, I mean, must be doing something better. I've got 5 million possible people to sell to, so that helps. Sold mostly in 2 places. Like, I always start off at the... So I've seen seeming to have broken this because it's not following my mouse anymore. So I can't actually click on things in the world map now. Alright, well, it broke. I have to... I should have saved and say if that fixed it, but I'm not sure. Again, this is a alpha build, so gotta be ready for that. Screw it. I'll look like Ashton Kutcher. Fuck it. All right. If I go crazy and decide to choose to go, instead of $100 under, $200 under. Blasphemy. I know, but... And I think we just need to sell at a cheaper amount to get these sales in. Okay, I mean, I can just toss them in and it'll toss them where they need to go. Let's go with 1700. Name this the Crasher. Cool, let's start the game. Alright, and once it starts the new month, I'll go ahead and start selling. Okay, it is a product. Okay, cool. So essentially, with my stuff, I can make 10... Oh my god, I didn't actually queue anything up for research. Oh, I feel so silly for that. So this is what I was talking about. Okay, go to my site in Bolivia. I'll just go ahead and upgrade this. Wrong one. Shit. That's fine. Oh my god, I'm only selling 10 a day because that's all I can make. Alright, I'm selling a lot more now a day. Selling to almost 6 million people. I'll go ahead and steal Antarctica this time. Thinking about getting into Afghanistan, but man, they're gonna throw my my sales out of whack. So once I start, oh man, I have sold a lot already. Once I start breaking down like that, I'm not selling as much anymore. I might go for that. See, in my first time playing this, I had up to 25 million, and I wasted most of it. Like, with almost the same amount of people in these, it's smarter to go for this one because they're rich. They can buy better. Still selling like the max amount I can a day. So at 45,000, that means I can make 45 computers a day. And I'm selling what looked to be 20 something. Yes, about 17 a day. But if I jump into that next one, it could go absolutely nuts. Who knows? So once I get down to the S-Bus, I'm going to create the next computer. So how many am I selling now? Still selling 17 a day. Like I said, I can make 45. And I can jump into Afghanistan. Somebody tried jumping down there to fight me. That's hilarious. Okay, we're down to like 9. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm selling hand over fist. More computers now. Yeah, I don't feel like upgrading those yet. Not much longer to that. Like I said, I'll wait till that finishes. That way I'm absolutely sure that look at that. Money's up to 14 million. Cup, not CPU. Create CPU 2. So the DIN, PROM, S-Bus, sound chip, passive cooling, no. Not much difference. Oh well. Power. New. Home computer. And everything? Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and set the price of this one at 2,100. Create. It's going to tell me that I don't have enough, like... Yeah, I'm still selling like 40 of the other computers at a time, so I'm not going to market this one immediately, because, well, I need money. If I want to come over here to... It's going to cost me 200,000 with 1,000 cost for that to make my site in Guatemala. I mean, at this point, I think it's worth creating a second place. It's just going to have a factory and a laboratory. And I'll toss in logistics as well. I'm selling 39 a day. I can make 55. Cool. Don't want to market it yet. I'm going to call it the Crasher 2. Doesn't look like it took. Yeah, it's not going to take. I'm fully aware of that. Thank you, game. Alright, I'm selling 20. I can make 90 computers a day. So, I mean, I've been making profit. 1975, I made the most. Okay, so I'm increasing and they're decreasing. That's weird. It's not letting me choose that. Wonder if there's other research I need to go with it. I want to create a new power supply. I do. But it just doesn't let me choose it. That's frustrating. Like, out of everything, that's what I need. $30 million, still making money. Sold almost 10,000 of this one. I'm only selling about 20 a day now. It's getting a little rough. Need to get this new computer up and going. I can always buy into a new place. It's going to cost $2 million if I want to jump in here. Which, there's no opponent, so I mean I might. I build 90 computers a day. I'm only selling 20. Let's jump in Iran. Shit. Yeah, I know. Thank you, game. Yeah, I'm trying, game. God damn it. Alright, that should do it. I did not expect it to be that much of a jump. Yeah, I'm trying. Trying, game. Alright, once this one completes, I'll create the rest of the hardware needed. Oh my god, still? I guess that's what I get. Iran was rich. I did not think of that when I jumped in there. Wow. Oh my god, shut up. Okay. So I can create personal computers now. Which one's the design? What is it talking about? Does it mean design? Oh, okay, down here. Okay. Oh my god, I hate this thing. Like, okay, let's do this. Create our first personal computer. Is this game any good? So far, I'm finding it super frustrating. But yes, I mean, I can't say I'm not enjoying it. It definitely takes a little bit to get used to because the game just absolutely hates me. We could sell accessories. Okay, I was about to say, did I? Are those accessories in it? Okay, now all those accessories are in it. Oh, I'm missing a motherboard. That might help. So recommended price is $2,600. I'm going to go $2,500. Let's create that prototype. Oh, it paused on me. That's not good. I wanted it to keep going because, like, I just jumped into Iran, and Iran had a lot of population that I wasn't counting on being so rich, and are buying the ever-loving shit out of my stuff. As you can see, I'm selling about 50 a day. No, more than 50. Yeah, about 50 a day. So the funny thing is, everything about that personal computer. Really? That was quick. I'm not going to market it yet, because, well, I need to sell more of this stuff. So I can probably wait to 79 before I sell that thing. Actually, once I sell it, people will probably buy that over the main computer. That's the hope, but I'm never guaranteed such luck. Alright, new year started. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's sell it. Oh my god, and it's selling like wildfire. Almost 500. Alright, with how much I'm making, I can upgrade this place and get the next things going. Come on, hurry up. Yep, keep upgrading. Yes, I know game. So I can make about 145 of these computers. I'd say closer to about 140 a day, because it's just a little over 1,000 PowerPoints that I can use. So this will put me up to making at least 195 a day. Okay, yeah, I'm working on a game. The thing that's getting me the most, that's annoying me about this game, is I can't upgrade the power supplies. It just kicks me out every time I try. So that's probably the most frustrating thing that is killing me right now. Is that I needed him, or I need to be able to create that new power supply, and I can't. Let's go to my site in Bolivia and upgrade and start expanding some more. Oh my god, I've sold so many computers already. This way, when I'm ready to go into the next place, I have everything set and ready and can just jump on in there. So let's look at statistics. So at 77, like, they were on a downward plunge. I have just increased greatly in people wanting my stuff. I should probably go in and upgrade my research stations. So this is the best I've done so far in any of my runs of this game. So... So this graphical interface, look at that. Oh my god, 1,000 it costs to upgrade that. Alright, how many computers am I selling a day? Still selling about 50 computers of regular, and then... is that about 80 of the other one, of my personal computers? Like, I hope to, at some point, go the way of, like, kicking out home computers for the personal computers. And we made 34 million. Cool. So the first computer I created is outdated, won't sell anymore, it's archived. I'm fine with that. This one's going to be archived after today, so let's create a new... well, no, there's no point. Yes, you can't remove them, but they drop themselves off after 5 years. So I mean, there's that trade-off of, oh, I want to get rid of them, take them off the market, but they drop themselves off, so you don't even have to worry about them. Because, I mean, if I could, I'd stop selling this My Computer 1, but, you know, I'm not going to complain. It's still making me $2,000 a sale. And I'm selling like 40 a day. And since this one's probably going to, like, it's gonna run itself out, I should probably want to build another one. With a bit newer. Oh. Oh, there we go. So let me pick a new one. Doesn't do much, I don't want to do that. That's a big difference. No difference there. So let's go ahead and start adding some of these stuff to this computer. I finally got to choose a new power supply. Do I have a new OS? Oh, I have a new storage. It's a big difference, but it seems worth it. I'm pretty sure I didn't give them time sharing on this one. Alright, anyway, let's start adding to the computer. $285, $285.66. Did I make a GPU? I didn't. Power supply. Bam. Price of this one is going to be $2,800. Oh, that is a lot more than what I was trying to say. So this one will finish testing around the time that the other computer gets archived, which is my computer one down here. When that gets archived, hopefully this increases sales up here. By keeping your stuff in the prototype stage, it increases its prestige just a little more. I've made so much money. I lost control down here? Oh god, I've gotten through almost all of it. Such creative names, I know. Help me out with names then, man. I am the least creative person I know. I know only a few things, and that's apparently how to make money in this game, because I'm doing a great job right now of that. It's fine. I'm going to wait for the other one to fall off production. Let's see what changes. Wait, it's still on the market? Oh, it must drop off the market this year on the 29th. But it's not selling as much anymore, so I can go ahead and go to market with this. No, I'm trying to be Steve Jobs, not I am. There's a big difference there. And that's mainly the name coming up with. That's where I'm failing. So I have the money to jump into a new place. $53 million people there, but they're poor. This will only cost me $19 million to get in, but they're poor. Like, they're in poverty. What would be awesome is to see, like, by jumping in there, that I change their like, poverty. Like, oh, so much work's getting done because of computers. I could jump in on places where they're at. Like, my features are so high, I might be able to snatch a place or two. I know if I go in there, no matter what, I'm screwed. That's... I could get... What do I lose by going in? So if I'm ending up... Like, right now I'm currently losing money. Yeah, this computer isn't selling nearly as much as I thought, and it's costing me a lot to produce. But what'll happen is if I jump into a place and, I can't keep up manufacturing, I will end up losing so much more money because each place I have is costing me a lot of money to keep open. So if I go to my sites, it's costing me $74,000 a day. I think that's it. That means to keep this one open, $79,000 to keep this one open. It's funny, Bolivia has more, but it's... God damn it. I'm just gonna go without being able to provide enough for now. Yeah, it's fine, game. So now's when I'm going to create the new... Yeah, I mean, half the issue is that I'm in a lot of places that are poor. So... they're not going to be able to purchase these computers unless I go to rich places. The only other issue is that majority of the world is poor. But I mean, still, with majority of the world being poor, I still sold 63,000 personal computers. So what you're thinking, though, is that if I lower the price of these, I might be able to sell more. Because they are poor. Like, the Crasher wasn't a great computer. Let's bring it back with the new Crasher. Shut up, damn game. No, what? So, it doesn't. But you know what? I'm rich right now. Let's make this computer that costs so much to manufacture and sell it for half the price, less than half the price at $1,500, and see how we do. Let's go a bit higher. Let's go with 1,800. Still under half. No, don't do that. Alright, I'm just gonna go with a base price then of 2,000. Like, I'm going to underbid the fuck out of this computer. As it is, I'm selling too much right now. I mean, it is a thing. I'm not, like, judging at how this game's going, it's a thing. Like, I'm being crushed in every other place. Okay. Like, I am being absolutely crushed in other areas. But I have the most in global sales. Game should be saving, yes. Okay. So I've just completely thrown that out of whack, but I'm going to make sure I'm selling enough. Like, the biggest thing is, as we can see, I don't think home computers are selling enough anymore. Oh, just that one, that should give me more than enough. Oh, God. Still? So that means how many computers am I selling a day? About 100 my computers. And 90... Oh my God. Alright. Like, I can still move into one more country right now. So in 78 I made that one. That means that in 83 that'll be gone. 85 the next one will be gone. So I mean, I guess that's when I should make my next home computer, is if I watch the sales start to drop off. Hey, look at that. They're still jumping. So, I mean, it's not really the price that's killing me. Like, as we can see, we're still raking in so much money. Actually, I'm not anymore. I'm losing money. And they still say I don't... See, this is one of the things I was talking about. I'm gonna have to create a third site. I'm losing about 30,000 a day now. Alright, so the hope is that this takes the pressure off of this one, and it did. But I'm selling way too many computers. Alright, who wants to watch me lose 100 million real quick? Because that's what's about to happen here. I went into too big of a place. Crap. Oh, man. I mean, as we can see, like, I'm one of the top. I don't know what to do at this point. I think I know. Yeah, I think I know what I did. I have up to like 7 places I can build, and instead I tried sticking with 2 and just kept building on top of them. Here, you guys you can't really see, but so if I get rid of this real quick, I mean, you can see up here, like, I'm just losing money. Because what it did is it took my place here from costing me like 7,000 to 8,000 to keep open to 50,000. And, you know, this one's 231,000. Afghanistan is 304,000. Like, so I'm not making the money to offset that. Even with selling these computers at 35,000. So instead, I should have just kept building and opening new places and getting them up to level 2, which is 45,000, you know, points a thing. It even said in the one thing I could sell at a higher price if my production value, you know, was a lower production value. Like, I wouldn't be able to keep producing as much. And I was like, oh, no, that shouldn't be a problem. So, I mean, this is the number 1 way to lose this game. I have been streaming for 2 hours at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and call it quits here. But if you're interested in the game, it's $10 on Steam. It's early access. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm obviously going to play more of it, you know, coming along in the future. But, you know, you saw my mistakes. Don't make my mistakes. Take it easy, Evil Fisher.